Hey everybody, it's Friday. I don't remember the words to the rest of that. Is what's that girl's name?
I got that on vinyl, Rebecca Black.
If you had that on vinyl, that would be the greatest thing ever. Uh-oh, my dogs are barking. And I'm not talking about my feet, I'm talking about my actual dogs.
Dead.
Who let the dogs bark?
My wife.
There.
All right.
Gosh,
Welcome to the show. We're already off the rails, as they say. Ba-ding! Hashtag
Great.
HWT. I'm trying to bring that back. Hashtag HWT. Boom. Hey, we're talking.
That's like, if you really want to bring that back, it's like, hey, what's up? Psych. I mean,
Did you just do one of these?
I did a hashtag.
Make the hashtag with your fingers?
Hashtag. I should have done Vape Nation.
There is a such thing as a Vape Nation.
It's a comedy video on YouTube by H3H3 Productions. Derek is showing off his Lafroig, which he's going to drink all of on the show, I'm sure.
Guys, I love this whiskey. It's Scotch. It's Scotch. Now, I know we're not having a Scotch episode. We're supposed to be talking about vinyl records, right?
Yeah. Well,
that's what this is about, right?
We were
Good
going
Friday.
to, but go ahead.
It's Good Friday. We're having
It's not
vinyl
Good
records.
Friday, you moron. That's a week ago. How much have you drank?
Wow. He's going back to the future.
I'm just doing this on purpose to piss Scott off.
I know, I can tell. Dang it. It's because he had sex again today. I knew it.
He's a little bit happier.
Yeah.
If he was like Ron Swanson, he'd be wearing a red polo.
Yes, he would. All right, so here we are back again. We are the hey, we're talking guys, and we're causing trouble. Derek has that great glass, though. I love that glass that he drinks it out of. What's that called, Derek?
This is a Glencairn glass that my wife got for me. It's got my name on it.
Why does it say taint on glass?
I know, it says taint. Why does it say taint?
It says tant.
Oh.
Don't call me a taint. I've had this discussion at work.
Dude.
I had this discussion about my name. All right, first of all.
Did people do that when you were in school? Did they do that?
No. Actually, no. Let me tell you. I had not heard the word taint until I was 19 years old in the military. Here in West Texas, that is not slang. I'd never heard it.
How bad did you get harassed in the military for being Derek Taint?
Let me tell you that one time in Montana at age 21, I was heading to work. We were heading out to the missile field, and there was a radio show doing like a trivia contest. They asked a trivia question, and I happened to know the answer because I had played a game of Trivial Pursuit the week before. And so they asked a question, right? And I knew the answer. So I called the radio station. I'm like, hey, the answer to your question is this. And they're like, that's correct. What's your name? My name is Derek Tant. And they're like, okay, cool, got it. We're going to announce you on the air. Oh, no. And then they're like, hey, welcome back. We have a winner. Our winner of the trivia contest is Derek Tate. Oh my God! And they proceeded to make fun of me for 5 minutes.
That's awesome.
They made fun of my name for 5 minutes. I wasn't on air to defend myself. No. Then they went to commercial and a song, and then they came back and made fun of me again. But I got my Fuddruckers coupons. Yes, sir, I did.
It's like
Fuddruckers coupons. Totally worth it.
Gift certificate. Yeah, it was a gift certificate. $20.
When you went in, did you go, hey, I'd like to talk to those guys who called me Derek Taint?
No, I was too poor at the time. I just wanted my food.
You're just like, I need to eat.
I just need to eat. I'm not going to cause a ruckus.
Food.
You're just lucky that your first name's not Richard.
Ooh.
Dick Taint.
I did know a guy named Richard Wood. That was his real name.
That's horrible.
His parents must have hated him.
I know a guy named Richard Johnson.
Dick Johnson.
That's cool, though. That's pretty cool.
I wonder if people, nobody thought about it back then, but I don't know too many people named Richard. But you got to think nowadays, any guy who wasn't born in like under a rock or something and like went to like homeschool or something would never call their kid Richard. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I do know a guy named Richard Butts.
That's horrible. Dick Butts. That's so bad.
I think the best one. I think the coolest. I think it would work, like not in a bad way. Richard Stone. I think that would be cool.
What if your name was Harry Johnson?
Dick Stone. Ooh,
I
like that too.
There is people named Harry Johnson.
Hey, I'm Harry Johnson. Sorry to hear. Shave it.
There's some crazy, crazy names out there, man. Some crazy names. We could go on and on about Dick Butts, but.
All right, let's get to the main topics.
The main topic. I like how Derek's trying to get us back on track. Thanks, Derek. We appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Guy. Yeah, guy. It's cool.
All right, thanks. So
Am I talking fast
what
enough
was
for
the
you?
name? What was the name of your taint glass again?
It's a Glencairn glass.
A Glencairn. Okay. Bob, let's talk about the top 5 most expensive albums on vinyl. Now, listen, precursor. Some of this stuff you're just going to be like, what? But some of it has to do with just like, number one, how rare it is. And number two, some of them it's just because of the enormity of how amazing the people are that made the album. Go ahead.
We're just going to start off with number one, the most expensive. Just figure we'd start at the top, which this surprised the heck out of me and you guys. Wu-Tang Clan's Once Upon a Time in Shaolin. Is that how you say it?
I have no idea.
Shaolin. Okay. Anyways, there was only one copy produced of this vinyl.
Right.
And it was sold through Paddle 8 in November of 2015. And this one record sold for $2 million.
That's just so stupid.
Just some hedge fund owner.
Yeah, just think about how much of a douche you have to be to spend $2 million on a Wu-Tang record. Was it for charity or anything, did they say?
Nope, didn't say anything about that. It was just just to buy it. So Wu-Tang Clan, I really don't know their stuff. We actually played it before the show just to kind of like go, what? Who?
3 white guys listen to Wu-Tang. What's up?
It was whatever Scott played was absolutely terrible. I mean, to me, it was just not my style of music.
No, but I like that Derek was like, but you have to appreciate the craft, the art that went into it, the ability. And I agree. Rapping is like a skill that will never reach my capabilities. I can never do it. So
I don't know.
It may not be your taste, but you have to appreciate the art, the artistry. Yes. That is music. I can
pretend to appreciate the artistry. You're correct.
I wouldn't pay $2 million for a Wu-Tang Clan LP.
Would I pay $3
No, sure.
Why would you spend $3 on a Wu-Tang record?
So you throw it up in the air and shoot it with a shotgun, like clay pigeon?
Yes. Okay.
Do you know how big the Wu-Tang Clan is? We probably have somebody. We probably have somebody from the Wu-Tang Clan watching or listening to the show now, you're alienating our fan base.
Well, if anybody from the Wu-Tang Clan wants to come on the show, we'll have you. Let's educate us on your music.
Method Man, I know Method Man. Go ahead.
All right, we'll go down to number 2, which I would expect this one to be worth $2 million. So the Beatles, their White Album.
Yes.
Ringo Starr's personal copy, the very first press, was sold for $790,000 in December of 2015.
And it's like literally 000. Like they have a number on it. I think it was like 5 zeros and a 1. So he got literally the
very first
pressing of the White Album, like
first. And it was Ringo Starr's copy that came out in 1968, which is pretty awesome. And it was actually the highest price ever paid for a commercially released album. So that's kind of cool. I'd expect that to go for $2 million.
Hey guys, I'm Ringo, who wants to pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars for this record of mine. I don't have enough money.
We glossed over Derek's Ringo impression, so we brought it back.
Yeah, I had to go back to it.
I like it though. It was I'm only busting balls because it's more fun.
Actually, that's every Beatle. That's every single one of them. I can't just
do Ringo again. Ringo's different. I think Paul and John sound different, and then George, of course, really different.
I would do it exactly the same. I'd be like, "Hey guys, we got the Beatles. I'm the Beatles. I'm John. I'm Paul. I'm Ringo.
Okay, please
I'm
save
Bango.
us. Please save us, Bob.
Number 3.
Sorry, Ringo, if you're listening. I'm sorry.
Yeah, way to alienate Ringo, jerk.
The Quarrymen.
No idea.
What? Who is that?
Obviously, the people that sang the song "That'll Be the Day."
That'll be the day that I die. Is that the one?
Yeah.
That's
so
Buddy
only
Holly.
one. I don't know. That's what it says here.
Maybe they were the originals.
I've never heard of them, so I really don't know.
There's
There's only one existing copy, and it's currently owned by Paul McCartney. It went for 200,000 pounds. So I don't know.
Hey guys, I got my Quarryman record here. Who wants to pay £200,000 for it?
They're from the UK, so that's part of it. So these guys must have been the originals of this. I got to be careful that nobody can hear this. Oops,
we can hear it.
Loud. It's that song though. It's the.
Yep. That'll be the day.
Yep.
That I die.
That'll be the day that I die. There you go.
So I want to at least hit 2 more here.
Yeah,
so
go.
Elvis Presley's "My Happiness" was purchased by Jack White for $300,000 in January of 2015. It was then re-released on Record Store Day 2015 by Third Man Records.
My gosh.
Nice.
So obviously he had the original copy, and he decided, you know what, I want to repress this and allow it to go out to more people. So that's what he distributed on Record Store Day 2015 by his record company, Third Man Records. So that's
was
pretty,
it?
Kind of
Bob, do the last one, and we'll come back and talk about Elvis.
Okay, a fully signed copy of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band LP sold for $290,500 in 2013.
Yeah, that one makes sense because it's got all their signatures. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And the Ringo one makes sense too. And the Elvis one. And the Quarrymen. The Wu-Tang one is the one that's just like, what?
And the next one down the list is another Beatles one. Yesterday and Today sold for $125,000 in February of 2016. Unsealed mint copies of this pressing have regularly sold for well over $15,000. So other pressings have been between $150,000 or $150 and $10,000. So I mean, obviously they're still continuing to, press some of these, and people want to get their hands on them.
Okay, before we're almost out of time here, I just got to ask, okay? Because I want to know the truth, and don't lie. Tell the truth. Elvis fan or not an Elvis fan? Go ahead, Derek. Elvis fan. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now,
Elvis fan and Beatles fan.
Wait a minute. Now, don't muck up the waters here. Now, do you actually, on any type of regular basis, listen to Elvis?
Yeah.
What's the last Elvis song you listened to?
We played A Motorcycle Driving by My House.
Just say it.
Hound Dog.
I've never heard of that song.
Ain't nothing about a hound.
Sorry. Heartbreak Hotel. I played it last night.
Nice. Okay, Bob, same question. Elvis fan, yes or no?
Yes.
And listen to Elvis on any kind of regular basis?
Yes. I've got probably about 15 records of Elvis. I've been to Graceland. My dad used to be an Elvis impersonator.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. So, I mean, literally, Elvis has always been around ever since I was a little kid. So, my middle name is Aaron. After
look at that.
So there you go.
Dude.
Nice.
Okay, listen. See, the reason that I asked is because I am very aware of Elvis. I've heard Elvis. I know the big ones. Okay, I know the ones that everybody knows. But for some reason, I've never been really, really exposed to Elvis. My dad was a Beatles guy. We listened to the Beatles and the Beach Boys. Not a lot of Elvis. Some Neil Diamond thrown in there. But I mean, he's not even in the same era, really. I mean, a little bit, but yeah. I never got on the Elvis train. I don't know what happened.
Go on iTunes. I know you have Apple Music or something. Just go listen to his top 2 or 3 albums. It'll have every single hit on there. But then, like, I love his Christmas songs when Elvis does Christmas music.
My wife hates them. Isn't that horrible? My wife doesn't like the Christmas songs. How do you not like those?
We used to actually watch all the Elvis movies too. Blue Hawaii. I mean, I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but I mean, as a kid, I would watch these Elvis movies and was excited about it. And I've seen them on at random times now, and I'm just like, man, that takes me back. But I'll still watch them. I mean, Elvis made a huge mark on music and changed everybody's perception of what an artist is. And, you know, all his dancing moves that we look at today, like, really?
Those were so not even risque back then, dude.
Back then, gosh. I mean, parents don't want their kids to watch it because he moved his hips wrong and all that stuff. And now you get artists on the stage half naked or naked, and it's
remember how much trouble Forrest Gump got into for shaking around like Elvis?
Yeah.
And y'all know Elvis and the Beatles had an idol. They had somebody they looked up to that is from around here. And Elvis once said he had the greatest voice in all of music, and that is a Mr. Roy Orbison.
Yep.
It's hard to believe they thought he has a great voice, though.
He's great.
I just did that to see if Derek would be like, "What?" All right, listen. This is good though, because we just found another thing that we can talk about, because we should really delve into some of this stuff on another show. Elvis, Roy Orbison, all that kind of stuff. That'll be a fun show.
Old school music will be the show.
It's Elvis, Roy Orbison, and the Beatles week.
Listen, there's a lot of people who are younger than us that don't know any of this crap. Do you know there's going to be a generation of people that might not even know what the Beatles are? Hello?
Or Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
Buddy Holly's from around here, too. Can you believe that?
He died, though, in a plane crash.
Yeah.
With La Bamba. Richie
Valens. I think what we'll do, I'm actually adding it to the spreadsheet right now.
He is. He's got it, man.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit a couple different, we'll hit like the 1970s, we'll hit maybe the 90s, and then, current, or I don't know, we'll figure it out, but we're going to hit different eras of music, and let's see what we come up with. Maybe stuff we listened to as a kid, and then as a teenager, and what we listen to now as an adult. I think that'd be cool. That would connect with so many people, because a lot of people will kind of experience the same type of thing.
I'm just imagining Naked Cartwheel King right now. He's going to be voxing us like crazy as he listens to this part of this show.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin,
man. How come you didn't mention the Rolling Stones?
No, he's going to be like, yeah, man, I used to listen. He's going to really be into this, so I'm excited to hear what he has to say. So anyway, we're way over. I'm sorry, but I wanted to know because I was curious about the Elvis thing. Thanks for listening to the show. We really appreciate everybody who listens, and we know that we have a group of you guys and gals that are really cool about listening and commenting and being part of the program, and we appreciate that. The only thing that we would ask, and it's not because we think we're going to be rich and famous, it's just because we have fun doing this, and it'd be fun to talk to as many people as possible and have them part of the conversation. Share this with people. Tell them about it. We've got people that listen all over the place. It's always crazy to me to see where people listen to this, because you can see, through those interwebs, it'll tell you where people are listening and stuff like that. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world. We appreciate you. We're really glad that we get to have fun and goof off, and you guys listen with us. We want you to be a part of the conversation. We tell you all the time, heywe'retalking.com, heywe'retalking@gmail.com, all that stuff. Follow us on Twitter. We've got Hey We're Talking. And then Bob is on there as Bob's Talking. I'm on there as Scott is Talking. And Derek's just not on there. You can follow him on Instagram, though, where he will talk about his personal ventures, because he's the one that's famous out of all of us. He's got the most. He's got the most people that follow him. So,
am I famous? Do I count as famous?
You're more famouser than we are.
I mean, you haven't even taken your sunglasses off all week.
I know. This whole time he's had. Whoa!
Look at them green
Look at that guy. We can smell your beard.
Hi.
Your beard smells great.
Your beard does smell
Thanks.
good. All right,
Bob,
guys.
You're one of the few that have ever actually
I smelled your beard. You cuddled right up to me in Nashville, dude.
That's like what the very first time I met Derek. I'm like, the first thing I said, I felt like a jerk afterward. The first thing I said, man, you're shorter than I thought. And then later in the night, I'm like, can I smell your beard? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
after you insulted him. Thanks a lot.
You know.
Well, you know, it's all about like camera angles and things. You know, I got to hide my obesity somehow, so people think I'm taller than I actually am.
I'm actually a little person.
No, you're not.
Just with really long arms.
Yeah.
That's all. So
Derek is like kind of a Tom Cruise guy. He's like 5'4" or something like that, but I mean, he's a star.
I'm 5'7" and a half. I don't know, 5'7", 5'6" and a half.
Doesn't matter. You get shorter as you get older, Derek, but that's okay.
I take calcium and vitamin D. I'm going to stay the same height.
Nice. All right. Let's leave it on that. Again, thanks a lot, guys and gals. We love you. Thanks for being part of the show. We will see you on Monday.
We love you. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.